That's
So you can go back to Facebook, MySpace, all that shit. When I was doing this shit, y'all niggas wasn't doing it. Y'all was looking at me in the club like, who is this nigga?
Yeah, yeah.
Who he came with. Another quick secret, sis, because I'm talking to you, so I'm giving you some juicy shit, right?
Yeah.
You little dumb motherfuckers, learn the lesson, right? I never had no idea I was a little dude. I dress like the big man. You feel me? I save up my marbles. I go get some shit that look good. When I pull up on that line, them bouncers is looking at me like, oh, yo, what's good? What's good?
I know that's
Got
right.
him.
I know
Every
that's
time
right.
I'm in the back of the club, 15 years old, with my shit on, nigga. So dress the part. That's how I got here.
Yeah.
It's star time, bro. Every time you see me, whether I'm going to the mailbox or to the block, it's top notch. That's how my daddy raised me. That's how we gonna get it. So, you know, people gotta take their career serious, bro. We ain't out here playing no games, man.
Some of these kids out here dressed like Ronald McDonald.
Bugging. Ain't no way no grown, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have friends and family, LB, how you say that whole shit? That shit long. LGBT community.
Yeah.
Love and respect to the maximum. I have so many designer friends, everything. But you ain't gonna tell me some of the shit that some of you rapper dudes be wearing is fashion, bro. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's never been cool. It's never been cool for no man. You got a satchel, cool. All that purse shit, bro, is goofy. All that men want. Why do, bro? You know how many beautiful homosexual men that I know in life? Family members. None of them dudes wear heels and shit. They dress like men. So don't be teaching little kids that that's what we supposed to be doing, bro. And vice versa. You know how many beautiful lesbian women that I know that don't like you? Why you want to look like a sloppy man and all this goofy shit? Be beautiful. Doesn't matter what your preference is. But we gotta stop making people think that it's not culture. It's not like everybody's fighting for all this other shit instead of fighting for what the fuck is real. What should we really be fighting for?
I don't think people really know who they are. They
But
only know what they
these
see.
babies. You know what I'm saying? Don't confuse these babies. No disrespect to nobody, but when I was a kid, certain shit we ain't see on TV, man. Y'all doing too much. If y'all people of any kind of faith, you're doing too much, bro. Doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Doing too much.
So now well, not with that said, but another part of my show is Venus versus Mars. And that's when I get into my relationship topics.
Let's do it.
So now
I love the juicies.
Yeah.
I love the juicies.
So now me and my friend Lika, we've been having this conversation more often than not recently about the role mental health plays in a relationship.
Talk about it.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you.
Talk about
Woo child. Woo child.
Now, we always talk about how we know what's good for somebody, but they may not know what's good for them. And they may not be able to understand that they can't control every situation. And sometimes your situations are not beneficial to you because of your mental health. Yeah. Like, you got to get that under control before you can get with somebody else so that you understand and know yourself and know what you're capable of doing, what you're not capable of doing. Now, with that being said, we talked about trauma bonding on the show.
Trauma bonding. What's that like? That sounds cute.
That's like when you've been through some shit and she been through some shit and y'all think y'all can fix each other, but y'all ain't even fixed yourselves. Ain't nobody in no kind of counseling, ain't nobody trying to get no treatment, no kind of help. So now, do you believe in relationships? Like, you get with shorty and she didn't have all this trauma in her past. Do you feel like you could fix her or you could show her a better way? Or do you feel like that's something that she need to work out before she get with you? Like, what do you feel about that whole thing? Like with mental health, and because that affects the relationship. That can hurt the relationship.
Yeah, I feel like people should definitely, I don't feel like nobody can fix no one else. You know what I'm saying? Really, one of the things that you said that is really important is dealing with oneself, anybody. So I have been a victim of, in the past of thinking that I could fix someone. You know what I mean? Just anyone, whether male or female, on another side of things. But you see that you can't. You know what I mean? That shit is a no-win situation. And then when
Yeah.
both of you have something to work out and you're trying to come together, most of the time that's why people's situation be bad.
Yeah.
You know, then you add a child to the situation, then
Ooh,
there you
we
go.
keep.
You know, there you go. So I think it's important. Me being married and at the same time, there was times when I wasn't married. You know what I mean? In life where it's like dealing with people and you see that someone came to the table with emotional baggage rather than you. One of the things I think people should do is address something when you see it. Don't, you know, well, she's like this because of that, or he's like that,
Right.
letting it pass. And then when you can't take it no more, now it's, oh, yo, you know what? It's like,
Then you blow
as
up.
grown people, I figured out, hey, I should address something immediately when it bothers me rather than live with it and deal with it. You know, I feel like people should be like that. That's the quickest way to finding out if this is gonna work and paying attention to red flags. If you've seen several of them already, it's like you should know or be smart enough to know, like, yo, yeah, this guy ain't the one. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's real. You know, like
That's
I
a
told
thing.
Kim knows my whole story. She know my whole story. I've been married for over 20 years and we're not together now, you know, but on paper, it still say my ass is married. But at the end of the day, I'm an enabler. Like, I'm the type of person that, you know, I'm trying to fix everything and all that. But then you realize you lose a piece of yourself. Like, because you so busy trying to fix, and there's no, again, there is no, you can't fix any one thing you can work on and focus on is yourself.
Period.
You can talk to people, but at the end of the day, that person needs help, you know, and Kim knows my story, you know,
Yeah.
he has mental health issues, PTSD, the whole nine. So, you know, and that's one of the main reasons why we're not together right now. At the end of the day, he needs help. You can be there. I support you and all
Yeah.
that, but that's not enough. That
Yeah,
person needs help, you know?
without question. And sometimes it's not the help that you can give them.
You
You know what I
can't.
Right.
mean? Word up, word up, word
You
up.
But
just can't.
but let me
Yeah.
ask you both something. Do you feel that if you come to the table with baggage and he comes to the table with baggage, how can you fix yourself when you got all this dysfunction in the relationship? Like you make the conscious decision, you know what? I know I got a lot of shit with myself and I got to get it together. I got to get it together for myself, for my kids, for my family, whatever. How can you fix yourself if you got all this you dealing with? Every day you coming home, shorty telling you, yo, you been out cheating. I know it because every dude I've been with been cheating. Yo, you messing with her. You can't say hi to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can't have no female friends in your phone. You know, she want to know where you are all times of day. You know, she's showing up at your job all of a sudden. Like
Kim, you did all that?
she done jumped out the bushes. So,
Yeah, all right, Kim, you did all that?
Sometimes,
it's
you know,
crazy.
for
She
real,
is
for real.
wilding right now. So then
Yeah.
how can you fix yourself when you got all that you gotta deal with?
I
That's
really feel like it's about making a conscious decision to really do something grown. Like even someone that, you know, had a drug problem or a drinking problem, people like, yeah, well, you know, I'm trying to stop, I'm trying to do this. But are you really seeking, you know, the help that is really needed? Are you really
Right.
taking, you know, extreme measures to get better, or are you really just like, oh, you know, whatever? You know what I mean? I get it that some people don't want to make the right decisions or usually make a decision based upon, you know, love. Like, yo, I love this person so much, but I don't think we should separate. Sometimes you really do need to separate. You know what I
Right.
yeah,
mean? And
I'm there
sometimes
now.
word. And
And
I was gonna say to you,
it,
sis, like it's amazing that you know, even the attempt of continuing to try to fight for someone when they're going through something like PTSD or some people deal with like bipolar shit. Some people deal with
Yeah.
manic depression. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? For the other party, it's like, you know, hold on and fight for as long as you can. But when it gets impossible, I'm pretty sure that your God understands that you had to make a shift for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like one of the things I had to learn in life is that you can't say, oh, because this happened, like, oh, I'm supposed to be unhappy because this person is unhappy. It's like, yo, what do I need for me? If I'm not good, nobody can be good.
That's right.
You know? So you think about it,
Exactly.
it may take you, let's say if you go through a situation 10 years and you're with someone for 10 years and you're fighting for this girl, this man, and you know it ain't getting better, but you like, nah, but I married him, I'm gonna stay with him. But I married him, I'm gonna stay with him. And then one day you decide to like, ah, this is too much. And within 5 months, 2 months, 3 months, the man of your life disappears. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes it's like wasting a lot of time fighting for something where the red flags have already been there. You've ignored
Been
it.
there.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Red, yellow, purple, green. It was all kind of damn flags.
but that's one thing that we can never you know, castrate ourselves for, period, because it's life, and as being a human, it's like, man, we live and we learn. I just know next time it ain't gonna take me 20 minutes before I
Move different.
it's right. You know what I'm saying? Next
Yeah.
time I might take 2 minutes. Next time, all right, 1 or 2 red flags. This is here where I cut the deck. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how this book and this movie plays out. I've seen it before. You know.
And you know, even back in the day, what we seen a lot, even from my grandparents, people stayed.
For sure.
With multiple kids, I know for a fact it's some other babies out there and some more. And you just did not separate. You stayed through it all, Yeah.
I salute. You know, I've been through a gang of things, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely salute real love and people who stand by real love. But when it's a situation that ain't for you, it's the same for you. You know what I'm saying? Pray about it and keep moving. But I really, another thing is people being mature enough to make the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? And when there's children involved, always paying attention to the fact that these kids are watching you. You know what I'm saying? The decisions that
That's
you
the
make.
biggest thing.
You know, even if you feel like it's a horrible living for you, imagine what your kids are going through. So the faster you could get them into a space where it's, you know, better for them is better. You know what I'm saying? So it's a single individual, or it's you and him, or him and her. It's like sometimes you gotta remove yourself. If the love is really real, it'll come back. If it ain't, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Real rapture.
It is.
Real shit. But like, I salute you, sis, because I know that was, you know, that was a doozy. You feel me? I got friends and family,
it's been a doozy. And,
or friends and family.
and you know, I'm blessed to have a great support system. So, even like Kim has been there with me. We've been friends forever, and at the same time, it's like it was a situation where I wasn't gonna leave the situation because I just don't believe in giving up. I feel for me, I feel like you lose, like you lost, and then you don't understand when you're on the other side. I'm seeing how much I've gained. I didn't even get, I've been blessed abundantly from this transition. And I wasn't, back in the day, especially when my kids were small, I grew up, in a home of just a single parent. Then I don't want that for my kids, but then that's detrimental to them, seeing you in a situation that's not conducive for you.
Facts.
So